Greeting everybody. Welcome to Francis M channel. Today, the movie I am going to describe for you guys is Cherry. So, let's get it started. Cherry falls in love at first sight with his college classmate Emily. Their relationship blossoms, but Emily decides to leave and study in Montreal. Cherry is devastated and enlists in the army as a medic to escape his heartbreak. Just before he is about to leave for basic training, Emily realizes her mistake and confesses she is in love with Cherry too and that they are meant for one another. Cherry and Emily marry before his deployment. During his 2-year service in the army, Cherry suffers from PTSD after having several horrific experiences, including seeing his friend, Jimenez, burnt and killed from an AID. To cope with his panic attacks and severe anxiety when he comes home, he abuses OxyContin, prescribed from a doctor, helping to decrease his PTSD symptoms. He abuses the medication, frustrating Emily. She begins taking Cherry's medication to deal with her own frustration of not knowing how to support him without drugs, and the two soon become addicted to OxyContin, and eventually heroin. After they break into a safe that he was looking after from his drug dealer, pills and coke, he and Emily use most of the drugs secured inside for themselves. Sometime later, Pills and Coke visits and sees the empty safe. Cherry learns that his drug dealer's boss, Black, is the owner of the safe and will kill all three of them for this. To get the money for the drugs they used, Cherry robs a bank and pays back the money. To support his and Emily's addiction, Cherry continues to rob banks. As a result of their daily heroin use, Cherry continues to rob banks frequently after he and Emily go through severe withdrawals. Emily overdoses and almost dies in a hospital. Cherry is guilted by Emily's mother to leave her alone. Emily leaves her drug rehabilitation facility and reunites with Cherry. He tries to send her back and persuade her that he is no good for her. Emily does not care and tells Cherry she wants to be with him. She will get high on drugs again no matter what. Needing more money to support their addiction, he enlists Pills and Coke and his friend, James Lightfoot, to help him rob multiple tellers at once. During a robbery, the drug dealer runs away, forcing Cherry to rob the bank alone. As he drives away with Lightfoot in a getaway car, Cherry stresses that Pills and Coke will likely rat him out if he gets caught and convinces Lightfoot to turn the car around and search for him. After putting Pills and Coke in the car, he sees that he has been shot and is severely bleeding. They debate whether to take him to the hospital but decide it is too risky, and he dies from his gunshot wound. They dump the body on the side of the road and part ways. Black later confronts Cherry outside his home to settle the drug debt. Cherry kisses and says goodbye to Emily before performing one last robbery. During the robbery, Cherry persuades the bank teller to set the alarm off before he leaves with the money. Cherry gives Black all of the money. Cherry then walks out to the open road and gets the attention of the police by firing his gun in the air, proceeding to sit by the side of the road and get high one last time, before police arrive and arrest him. Cherry detoxes and recovers in prison, spending 14 years serving his sentence before being released on parole. As Cherry makes his way out of the prison, he sees Emily waiting for him. The end. Thank you for listening. Please help subscribe and hit the bell notification. Goodbye and good luck. See you in the next video.